away we go. Doing my duties as the, supervisor here. Good morning. Happy Monday. Let's try to get better at framing that. We are flying through the neighborhood. Mad Max mode is full send this morning on version 14.1.7. I'm loving this version of FSD. Didn't get the drive over the weekend. Would have loved to though. Just busy buttoning up some winterization kind of things. So I think what I'm gonna do with this, whatever we're calling this daily podcast thing, I got my workflow down so that it only takes me a few minutes in the evening to like post-process. So there was a car there, but he's like far off there. You'll see him come across these areas. It only takes me maybe 30 minutes total to put together, and I can boost the efficiency of that. So I think I'm just going to keep these things going until I get busy with something else. Looks good there, no one coming. I really appreciate you guys tuning in and checking out the future. The future is now full self-driving on the Cybertruck. Yeah, love to see it. Trying to get a feel for this angle here. So I just slot in and go. That looks pretty good to me. Yeah. How's that set? Okay, I see how that is. I can match that geometry. Hopefully I'm not out of frame. Oh, by the way, yeah, the car's driving. Yeah, that's cool. I noticed this mirror needs to adjust that. The car used to like jump at the curb and at this red light, but it's entirely fixed on this version. I am looking forward to, I mean, like, it could be this year, it could happen this year, be able to take off these side mirrors, gain some efficiency from an aerodynamic perspective, all thanks to, I mean, what they're still calling is full self-driving or FSD supervised, but it's beyond that at this point. It's incredibly comfortable. It looks like we're going to get treated to a beautiful sunrise this morning. Smooth as ever. I'm still reliving the version 13 Cybertruck life where the car thinks it's a Model Y, then figures out it's not a Model Y right when it needs to stop. So it applies some pretty heavy braking. I have a lot of brake dust. Ooh. Yeah, I had a lot of brake dust on the wheels. This is going to be good for keeping the wheels clean. Because FSD was a heavy user of my brake pads. 10,000 miles of that now. Well, not in this car. I think it's like 5,000 on this car. But we're seeing heavy brake dust from old FSD. New FSD, no brake dust. That's a good feature. We are like way back from the stop line. Specifically here, the cars would go, but FSD wouldn't maintain that closure of distance, and we'd miss the light It's very well in tune with the car in front of us. Looks like he's gonna turn right. But we stuck with him the whole way up to the red light. Another thing here, all this thing, version 13, if both these lights were red, this first light and the second light, and then that second light went green, FSD would try to go through this red light, which is interesting. Yeah. Looks like we won't get to test that today. This is a no turn on red sign here, but unfortunately we never get to turn down this road on our route. Green and go, that was pretty good. Got a guy coming in here, but he's stopping, so we're going. Very, very high speed, like, smooth, but with speed turn. Wow. Haven't seen that on that particular on-ramp. That's a very welcome change. Mad Max this morning. I'm wondering, we don't need to stay here. We could get over. But I don't actually like being stacked on that exit only lane on the right, because people will dive out. So that's like hit or miss. I think I would agree with the lane selection here. With where we are now, this is good. Does end, but it's up the hill, this specific hill, a little bit. It looks like Mad Max is like, yeah, forget about it, I'm getting over. Truck signaling, I wonder how it would react to that if it didn't want to get over. I haven't necessarily noticed Mad Max paying too close attention to people's turn signal on the highway, but really haven't caused any issue. But that's something I would expect. Oh, it looks like there's a car fire or something this morning here, folks. Holy cow. Yeah. There's a freaking... yeah. There's a... Hold on. Yep. Wow. I wonder if my zoom lens got that. Yeah, there was a full-on blaze going on there this morning. That is very unfortunate. I hope everyone is okay. And I have a feeling that was not a battery electric vehicle. Let's see if that's on the news. That was I-91 South. It's November 17th. at about 6:43 a.m. Car fire just before the 691 interchange. That was wild. Alright, back to self-driving. If that was a crash, which from what I could tell, it looked like a single vehicle was on fire. If that was a crash, we're here to kind of prevent that from happening in the future to all these lovely folks. Yeah. Oh, it's cheap. Having trouble deciding what lane it wants to be in. Alright, Mad Max doing its thing here. Not waiting. I like it. It doesn't look like it's going to be that effective today. We might go around on the right, actually. Yeah. Wow. He has a grand plan here. This is great. Slot behind the Beamer. Why do I think it's going to try to go between the Beamer and the box truck? Yeah. Well, now it won't have to make that decision. It's probably going to go, yeah, behind the box truck. Because the gap there closed pretty good. I don't think it's going to try to slot between the Mini and this, what kind of handyman van. Yeah, we're gonna go behind. That's the right move, I think. So it really tried hard to go around all these cars, but didn't quite find the spot. It's fine. Sunrise this morning. Sun's hitting golden underneath the clouds. I hope when we jump on 84 we get to see that. Situation where I would just drop into the middle lane if it was me driving. You know, we're not really doing too much by just kind of waiting in line here on the far left, but again, there's nowhere to go. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should FSD be in the middle lane? Should it be maintaining this lane? Maintaining the overtake lane, that is. Not really able to pass anyone. I think this is okay. I have a feeling, you know, state trooper, if you're not passing, you know, that could be a problem. Okay, this is where 9 joins I-91's northbound now. It's great we're being treated to basically no traffic. Just one, likely a gas car fire, I think was like full ablaze. Mad Max doing his thing here. Nowhere really to go. I guess it could, like, if it was, you know, fully dedicated, it could go full all the way on the right, go all the way around, folks. But it's just not going to do that today. It's interesting. Stuck behind the same column of cars this whole journey. Oh, where'd that Nissan come from behind us? There he is. Look at that guy. Yeah, sometimes the highway in the morning is a 80-mile-per-hour parking lot. I imagine this is what it'll be in like a, where all the cars on the road are robot taxis, robo-taxis, right? That Nissan behind us, what kind of follow distance are we talking about? I mean, the car plots the Nissan, it's not like that close, maybe one car length. But oh, it's funny to see them react to this. Coming out of the pickup truck in front of us. I'm glad FSD isn't panicking and all that. It likely has different training for highway and like what size objects to exactly react to. I have not encountered the leaf problem. I'm not even sure the leaf reaction thing is a Cybertruck model thing. That might be a slightly older model. Whatever version, I think it's like 14.1.6 or 5 that's running on the Model Y. I've seen it reacting to leaves. So here's an interesting scenario. The Volkswagen in front of us has its brake lights stuck on, but notice FSD is not reacting to that. I can't tell if it's plotting the car in front with brake lights on. It does not look... Well, actually, it is. Yeah, they're kind of like flashing in and out. But we're not reacting to this guy like he's braking, which is a problem. I do wonder though, if he has to stop, what, FSD's going to have to treat the Volkswagen as an object rather than reacting to brake lights. This is a good test here. We'll probably end up going around though. There's like a slot on the right here, but I want to see this. I mean, we're able to control the follow distance here without any indication that the guy in front is stopping. Because there is no indication. That's kind of cool. in front of us. I can hear his exhaust modification. Has done some aftermarket and effed up his brake lights in the process. At least that's the theory. Yeah, this is not a problem here. I think version 13 could have handled this as well, but it's good to see nonetheless. One car follow length behind to get in here. Nobody coming up that on-ramp there. This is a double kind of on-ramp scenario. We have to get over 2 lanes. Yep. I saw it there. The blue tentacle of FSD there was unwavering to take the correct, whatever we call this, secondary exit. Or it has to pick the right lane, and it did. There you go. I haven't gotten one nag on this trip, and I videoed a car fire on the highway. Been looking at the map for the last minute. Yeah. No nag light, but it's earning my trust, that's for sure. Okay, cars adjacent are stopping. This is picking up on that. A little bit of what would you call it? Indecision there, a little bit of go, stop kind of situation. Oh, we're going around here. This is Mad Max Hurry Mode full send. He's going. Oh, that's cool. Probably gonna dive after the boss. We're gonna get over our exit here. Crossing my fingers that the chargers are free this morning, but you never know how it's going with these chargers. My preview if said chargers are available. They are not, so I'm going to end trip and cancel the turn. Alright, and I'm going to navigate us to the next chargers, which are here. Navigate. And it's asking me to pay attention. Oh yeah, so it knows there's a charger at this new stop. So I have that spec, yeah. Alright. I like that I was able to change the route without issue. Admittedly, the red light helped facilitate that, otherwise we'd just reroute. This would be interesting. This parking lot's tricky in that I don't know how it's gonna pull into said chargers. It might be full too, so we'll see where it parks if it's full. I think that it is full. Bouncing. Yeah, it is full. I'll go find out somewhere else to charge. So we are definitely going down a do not enter kind of situation. It has its third signal here, so it's gonna park near the chargers. I like the back end posture. I'm gonna hover my foot over the brake just because I'm new to the self-park thing. The Subaru is probably like, you know, why are you so aggressive on your parking? And we're in. That's pretty good. Alright, so that was it. Non-eventful this morning. No charger here. That's unfortunate, but we'll go figure that out. And yeah, everyone have a good Monday. See you tonight on this. Alright. Peace. Yes.